Welcome everyone to another open source and Linux live stream. A T2 user of our amazing Linux distribution reported a Node.js bootstrapping compilation marginality. And of course we take a closer look. And speaking about shitty websites like ours, that is a website 2023. Anyway, even if you click on about, at least then it's more amazing. So what is the issue? User reported, by the way, failed I think for x86. Of course I didn't natively, or I personally don't need Node.js. I only needed to bootstrap Firefox of all things, which is crazy. And for me it usually built. I even recently updated that. So the user reported some build error. I took a brief look and that was OpenSSL for whatever reason on compiling that for said yes, people use T2 to build for target 32-bit. I don't know the details, the syntax error and whatnot, assembly and stuff, so somehow whatever is going wrong there between trying to do AVX assembly or whatever. But anyway, the point is Node.js shouldn't build OpenSSL, and then I built that here, the first thing is like not really much config stuff going on, and I took a look at this package and it's like, well, it's not super amazing. So this is all, so basically we need to majorly improve this, and that is the difference between a quickly YOLO'd package. Hey, even I touched that a long time ago. What is that revision? Don't even remember that. So yeah, so the thing is, there's even user hardcoded, right? So basically we at least, in general, I'm not a fan of all these monstrous packages of these days of vendoring everything and internally recompiling that. Super bad style. It's like previously you configure, make install, and then use external dependencies and shared libraries, like all the good Unix inventions of decades ago. But nowadays, like, yeah, here's a finger, we compile everything, we break everything, and double and triple and have our own security vulnerabilities. Because who updates OpenSSL inside Node.js, right? But long story short, let's make this more amazing, because obviously you want the most amazing. I just shared OpenSSL, actually I commented that out. Did I do this, or who did actually we could but to my updated Node.js in 2019. So yes, so much to, I need to blame myself for actually not, it's like, yeah, commit messages, right? Why did I comment this out? How should I remember 2 years later? Maybe the option is gone though, who knows? Without snapshot, CPU. So yeah, the other thing, so basically I noticed here two major things. Prefix should not be hard-coded. If you theoretically wanted to install this into Node.js or whatever other fancy stuff, then of course maybe we do this dynamically. We need to check if it even works. We will see. Package installed OpenSSL and var append conf opt, and then nowadays we also have more different, so theoretically previous videos we support in compiling macOS, theoretically other stuff or other soon microkernels. So let's prepare that already nowadays. That is like basically for 2 decades in Rock Linux and now T2, since soon 20 years, we of course only supported Linux, but nowadays, hey, we have a theoretically built on kernel, right? So then let's see, where did I build that? And let's see what happens. Okay, this is totally useless wherever I -v Node.js. Let's see what happens. Maybe it doesn't even support this SSL option there, which I removed. And so that is the usual stuff of why do I even waste my time with stupid stuff like Node.js. It's like, yeah, not only do I of course want that all T2 users are satisfied of one of the most amazing Linux distributions, but the usual win-win of like, yeah, it's not only OpenSSL, future-proofing it for other kernels, dynamically OpenSSL plus prefix, so win, win, win. Let's see if that builds without OpenSSL. Let's also go in there. Let's, by the way, we can clean that up already. Don't need the other two things, and that is to building. Let's, by the way, quickly check the log file. What's going on here? Node.js. Oops, there was some. Was there some others in Node.js? So we will need to see if it still builds OpenSSL or not. I also wanted to check if what is this configure doing? So is this some Mozilla inherited stupid recurring theme? Once there was like one config, now everyone YOLOs their own. Okay, so OS, so this sucks. Usually our macOS kernel variable would be Darwin, I think, probably. So yeah, we could add a comment. Actually, there's also this is right. Hey, they support long 64, but this is also, I really hate when people use non-standard variables like long arch, right? So what sucks with that is, so normally you can't even just like pass through options because everyone YOLOs their own configure shit. Now you need to translate Darwin to Mac, and because not even Mac is using, even Mac is outputting uname dash. I mean, why do people not use the bloody uname output, right? As this is so completely silly, completely unprofessional, unacceptable recurring thing here. But so because with that we need to translate. I mean, even x64 somewhat sucks. Is this an alias to x80? Is this like for Windows users? And theoretically, we even need to translate PowerPC stuff because the official uname and is PowerPC and not PPC. So yeah, that sucks a ton. But anyways, that wasn't the point of this. How many other prefix coverage? So now we're talking here. Okay, maybe needs cross-compiling. But concrete. Okay, what else do we have here? So it basically confirms it's a totally non-standard. It's only available with GCC, or it's like, yeah, it's only available with compilers from the last decade. It's a shared link to a shared DL instead of static linking. Does it mean system header? Directory containing OpenSSL header files. I'm not entirely sure if this now means. We will see what. Because I also noticed, I was just working on something totally unrelated. I also noticed that this Node.js, the way that was built previously, even installs the bloody OpenSSL in also like non-standard stuff. Was it? We can just check. Yeah, Node. Why did it not autocomplete? But yeah, it's like 2023, and Node.js not only builds a custom OpenSSL like we on Windows, but even bloody installs it into the system. It's like, by the way, this lib is not super ideal. Does it also have? I mean, this is also stupid. It's like it was like. Oh. I really hate that. I need bloody Node.js on my system to build Firefox. The thing is, lib is for libraries, right? This should be like in shared or whatever, but not lib. And very theoretically, so somehow. Yeah, do they not have any shared oaths? Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, so we would have theoretically quite some options. Like let's maybe add some comments with the next person who, because I'm not testing, I mean I could theoretically prepare all of that, but I don't need it today. I wonder that this may or may not build, I don't know, theoretically. Should we even comment? I mean, the question is, I'm not even sure if, I mean, for Windows we use WinGW, otherwise Win32, I'm not even sure. But anyway, I think the other ones might be, this I don't quite care. And here we have, oh, they even support IA32 on top of x86. That's really, oh wait, there's, that we need. I wonder what is with PowerPC 64. Oh no, this is, wait, PowerPC 64. This is so silly, long. It's, if you have nothing else to do, then you use stupid arch names. So what did this do? Final test. Oh wait, if we want it to be super cool, is this Node.js, is this marked no LTO? Ah, it is marked no LTO. It's probably marked no LTO because it somehow didn't build. Is it built? Amazing. We only need to find out whether we probably could LDD user bin node crypto SSL. I guess it worked probably. So that's amazing. And then while at it, which package did we? Maybe Firefox? Oh, this has no LTO. Okay, this is how we did it here. We could do it like, I mean, this is not super clean. I might have, you know what, let's check. Nothing like win-win situation of actually checking drop frames. What did I want to check? I wanted to check LTO. Okay, don't have it on this to do immediately, but improve no LTO with custom LTO packages. Format width doesn't matter too much. Like GCC Firefox. What was the option? Enable LTO. No, somehow probably deleted while I left this directory with VI. Let's give it a shot and hope over here. So then where do I put this first, last? Was it enable LTO? Let's give it a try. Let's, by the way, maybe copy this just for this some keyboard has alt graph there. And hello? Oh no, I messed the keyboard up again. I hate when this happens. Yeah, that comes from using a self-built sans serial to USB converter. Happens sometimes. Rarely though. Not sure what's going on there. So Node. Reference. I think, okay, anyway, doesn't matter too much, but so let's build that, and we could already Node.js update the cache file. Darn, did it just overwrite it? Just clean the cache file, so much to copy it. Okay, that does something. Let's see if LTO, yeah, enable LTO. What else? I mean, we could, while we wait for that, either we could do the next task, which obviously would be super clever, multitasking. But I'm getting tired today. Cheers. So basically, we probably could wire up here a couple of other shared systems, something. I mean, they have such a sophisticated Python configure stuff, and then I find it a little bit unclear link to a shared OpenSL DLL instead of static linking. It's like, yeah. It sounds a little bit like custom provided, not in the system, but I guess that is what they mean. He's even shared setlib default set. What is default set? Default none, default set, shared setlib. Ah, this is libnib name, right? Default none, link to shared. Does it also mean they even freaking build custom setlib? 2023 and people build their custom setlib. V8 use setlib. They also built it. What would be libset, or they really built a custom setlib? No, my nose drops already. You can't make this shit up. Why is this like they write a modern configure shit and then like I say this often, like 20 freaking years ago, M4 based, yes, autoconf annoying GNU shit, but at least it freaking auto-detected. Like why do we in 2023 for each stupid package need to reinvent the wheel, re-hard dynamic code? This is so ridiculous. So basically what we then need here is like obviously a long battery of package installed. Is our package name setlib? What was is -l file list? I forgot mine. Yeah. Okay, setlib. This is so ridiculous. Leave in the comments below. Raise your hand. Who thinks this is a good idea? This is so. I mean, this and Node.js is not the only package, right? It's also silly that all those big mega repository package developers, users and stuff, they redo basically whole operating systems, right? Like all reasonable, including freaking macOS systems, already bring their own setlib, and it's like they have nothing better to do than. I mean, for Windows, I kind of sort of can understand, but in general, oh, wait a second. You know what? Let's go in here. Are we still building? We're still building. Oh, by the way, do we do all LTO? Doesn't. Ah, wait. This is an. Oh shit. This is an older system. This is such an old. This is my old portable over SSD. Don't test SSD right now. What a fail. Okay, then we can also cancel this. I mean, we could test cross-compiling, but that's probably for another day. So then let's test setlib, and let's go here to whatever Node release. So what stuff they built? Setlib, V8, is there anything? Some base 64 broadly. I mean, it's theoretically ICU. The thing is also it even cuts, I mean, it's a win-win-win, right? It cuts down compile time, binary size, security vulnerability updates. It's like why so many people the last decades, like all the new open source newcomers. There are probably too many people work on Mac and Windows these days. In my opinion, all of this is so unacceptable. Let's see if we also wire up ICU while at it, and then we call it a day. And that is Linux packaging. People always, Debian people is like, yeah, stuff just works. What do you do? It's like, yeah, that's what we do, right? And all the other 1,962 distributions. And yeah, ICU, do they have, what, they don't have shared ICU? ICU? Small ICU, non-full, valid Intel nodes. System ICU, I want system ICU. Intel modes. With Intel, default is full ICU. Amazing. The future is now. What was the ICU 4C? Probably should have copy and pasted that. So it's system ICU or something like that, I think. Let's see. Ah, darn, stop. They even have a custom configure for Android. System ICU. This somehow did not. Ah, okay. I mean, it's that is a valid warning. But hey, at least it freaking works. ICU 4C, nothing like testing my own stuff. So that is, I said, it's an older system, so that is to expect it. But this is basically also compile time, right? Double your compile time with this simple trick of rebuilding everything that is already installed in your operating system. Amazing stuff. Totally thrilled. So yeah, that's basically it. I guess we made the ICU package as good as we want today. As usual, I hope you enjoyed this and learned something. As always, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and leave in the comments below how amazing you find all of that, including how many versions of Java we nowadays have in our system for Node, GNOME, Firefox, and Chromium, and probably a couple of more. Probably 20, 30, and we have JavaScript in the Linux kernel. See you next time. At least the Linux kernel has already a custom version of Setlib.